Hello Aries, and welcome to the channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess. I hope you all, those of you who are celebrating birthdays in this season, happy birthday to all of you if you're celebrating this week, or those who have recently celebrated, the weeks past. So happy birthday. All right, so this is your mid-month check-in. This is your energy healing report for the dates of through April. All right, so let's get started. I'm trying something new. I have these really cool new oracle decks, Goddess of the Moon. But before we get started, I want to just ground ourselves, prepare ourselves to receive some healing messages. Okay, so I'm going to use the Tibetan singing bowl, and I'm going to ring it once, let it resonate, breathe in, breathe out. I'll ring it a second time, resonate, release anything that's heavy, okay? Here we go. Okay, lovely. Let's get started. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. This is the Oracle of the Moon Goddess. And this is going to be the theme of what we're dealing with for the middle of the month. Oops. Birds are flying everywhere already. Assessing. Not surprising. Many of us are in the beginning stages of a new cycle. I saw that coming through clearly for all, if not all, of the signs. So this is fruition reversed. Talk about that. But this is an exciting time. We're in the middle of Aries season, fire energy, energy of action. The motto for Aries is I am. We are in between two Libra full moons with a focus on relationships. We just had an amazing new moon in Aries on Friday, and this is pleasure reversed. And we'll do one more. And I feel like the new moon energy, it did a lot for us. A lot of cleansing of old. Here's wisdom reversed. So what I'm seeing here is kind of in line with what's been coming out. I just did the weekly healing energy report for the second week of April. So that's the 7th through the 14th of April for this coming week. And what's coming out for the theme here for you all, Aries, is in line with what I just did for that particular reading. Many of us right now are assessing. We're trying to call things into fruition. We're taking a pause to look at our plans and intentions. Many of us did a lot of purging and cleansing, which is exactly what the new moon in Aries needed to do on Friday. Pleasures and wisdom is coming through also, but it's also reversed. So I feel like some of us right now may be denying ourselves, some fun time. Wisdom is reversed. I feel like maybe some of us are blocking our intuition. We may not be seeing situations clearly. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards and we'll get some clarifiers on the themes. But I feel like right now many of us are going within and trying to internalize and reevaluate the new changes that are occurring right now in our lives. Like I said, many of us have started new cycles, which required us to end a lot of old cycles, many of which were karmic in nature. And that is challenging work. So we may be feeling out of sorts or maybe unbalanced. But, right now is a time to let all that settle and to enjoy life, seek pleasure. So don't be afraid to just say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about this situation anymore. I'm not going to try and put forth energy into that problem set or that goal that I'm working on. Seriously, reverse this. Let your hair loose. Go out for a nice dinner. Hang out with some friends. Take in a movie. Or just do some self-care for yourself. But take some time to stop and enjoy life. Enjoy where you're at. Because it really is a good spot, even though right now I'm feeling a little bit chaotic at the moment. Okay, so let's get started with the Oracle. I'm going to be pulling 5-card spread from the Osho Zen tarot deck. I think I said Oracle, I'm sorry. It's tarot deck. Well, these two just flew out. Patience and transformation. Big energy here. We have transformation at the center. That is synonymous with the death card in the regular tarot deck. So major transformation. This isn't a transition. You are literally being transformed into a better version of yourself, a newer, improved version of yourself. But patience right now is required of you at this time to allow the transition to work, to allow it to process, and then allow the energies to settle. So maybe that's why many of you are in this assessing period, because things are uncertain, because they're transitioning. Let's keep going. Okay, Aries, let's see what we have for you. You have a decision to make. You're at a crossroads. This is the Three of Clouds, okay? And it's an image of a man stuck between, well, he's hanging on to dear life between two edges or two ledges. And he's sort of feeling as if he's damned if he does or he's damned if he doesn't. But the only choice is that he has to let go. And once he lets go and trusts, the situation will improve. So I sort of feel like many of you be at a crossroads, a major crossroads in your life. Which direction do you want to go? Laziness. This is the Nine of Water. So what I like about this card is that it's a resting point. You all have been transitioning and working on yourselves and moving yourselves forward. And this card, and you need a break. And this card shows a man sitting on a lounger, sort of sipping on a pina colada, soaking in the sun. But what this card symbolizes is that you're not done yet. Take a breather, take a pause, enjoy the view, of where you're at now, because the view is no longer the same from where you came from. So you've done a lot of hard work. And trust came out. Okay? Interesting energy. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, breakthrough, reversed. Okay, so this is big energy, right? Because we are starting off at the center with the transformation card. This is the death card. And then you have the breakthrough. So, major transition happening. It's almost like a tower moment. In fact, I would say that these two cards together are literally creating a tower moment for you all. Okay? But it needs to happen. It needs to happen because it's all in divine timing and it's for your highest good. And it is right in line with the energy that we are all experiencing right now. I'm going to take off bracelet for the month of April. Right now, the energy in April is all about action. It's about renewal, rebirth. So this is energy of renewal. But you have to have patience and you have to trust it, okay? So the less you resist, the easier the transition will be and the quicker it'll be. But the more you resist and the more you fear it, you're going to block what's trying to come in, and you negatively impact anything that you're trying to manifest. So it's no wonder that your theme cards came up in the reverse for fruition, for pleasure, and for wisdom. Because I feel like right now things are they're just too wishy-washy, they're too fluid, nothing is concrete, so it may be feeling like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know which way to go. I mean, literally you're feeling schizophrenic, so that is the energy. You don't know which way to go, you don't know which way to sort of focus your energy on, because nothing is feeling right. Well, it's not, because of, literally your tower moment that's happening. But ultimately, have patience and trust. Okay, because this will get better and things will settle down shortly. So let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull from the Untamed Oracle deck. I like to do this, simply because, well, first off, we got the Self card front and center. So this is you. Okay, thank God it came up upright, because this is signifying for you to align yourself with your intuition. Go within yourself and, line yourself up with the divine energy and get still. Stillness and balance is what's going to be key to helping you get through this transition moment, this death moment. But I like to pull these cards because it's a great way to clarify what's coming through. And yep, many of you are having, and pardon the French, an oh fuck moment, okay? I came in reverse, but I'm going to show it upright. But basically, you're in a whirlwind of chaos, and it's freaking you out. But we'll talk about that. But as I was saying, I like these cards because they act as amplifiers and clarifiers for what's coming through in the tarot deck. So these are oracle cards. It's the untamed truth, and it has an unconventional way of delivering messages, as you just saw with the OF card. So what I like about these is that they really do come in and clarify, and it's a nice way to confirm that the message that we're getting is indeed the message that you need to hear. But yeah, I like to pull 5. Oh, yep, the unknown reversed. So many of you are feeling out of sorts, off kilter, in the dark, confused, probably stressed out, and a little bit schizophrenic like we saw. Rest came in upright. Yes, this is definitely a time for you to rest. Be brave, stay wild. Yeah. So this is about personal courage, inner strength, the being true to yourself, staying wild, right? Not really conforming to someone else's definition of you or someone else's expectation of you. Bottom of the deck is partnership reversed. Okay, so there may be some issues, or maybe some of this transition be centered around partnerships, and this could be anything from romance to business to family members to friendships, right? But yeah, so definitely a time of chaos, but is a time of renewal and rebirth. And just know that once all of this settles, it's going to be for your highest good. Okay? But this week, this is what's coming through. So a lot of confusion with the unknown and the oh fuck. You have the schizophrenia card coming through. This is what maybe you are dealing with, is a major decision. Okay? And you're up leveling. You're taking a breather. You're taking a pause, which is coming through with the rest card. So I don't like that this card is called laziness. I really don't like it. But I like the message here. It's about recognizing where you've been, where you're coming from, the cycle that you just completed, the hard work that you did to ascend to this level. But right now, what I feel like is that you are at, it's almost as if like you're hiking and you're on this long hike and you just need to pull off to the side of the trail and just admire the view. Admire the view of the valleys, admire the view of the canopy or whatever it is that you're gazing upon. And in this instance, you're admiring the view of where you just came from, the view of your life. And yes, it is a time to pause, reflect, regroup, because there's more work to be done. You have this breakthrough that's coming through. And this is about you saying, no more. No more of that crap is going to work for me. I'm done with the old way of doing things. You know, there's better ways to do this. I can be a better version of myself. I don't want to be constricted to that model or that set of definitions or categories or whatever. But you're having a breakthrough moment. Don't resist it. It came in reversed. So don't resist, because it's going to negatively impact what's trying to come through for you. But really, rest and being brave right now is what's required of you. Okay, so let's move on and call in the wisdom of the shamans. Okay, first up, the moon. That's interesting. So this is all about cycles. You know, we are really in the middle of a major cycle right now. So we have the 2 full moons in Libra. We had one in March on the 20th of March. It was at 0 degrees. And then we're having another full moon next week on the 19th at 9 degrees in Libra. Both of them are in Libra. So it's not surprising that I'm seeing partnerships reversed here in the Untamed Oracle deck, because Libra is all about relationships, partnerships. It's all about building community, and it's also about establishing balance. So what Libra is here to do is to put focus on your relationships, Who's in your lives? Why are they in your lives? You have the Gatherer. And are they serving your greatest good? So we are given a moon cycle right now to sort of assess the people in our lives and determine who gets to make the cut, really. So, and this is all part of, your up leveling that you're working on, and the folks that you decide are just not serving your highest good. Maybe you're going to have to release that. You're going to have to release those relationships. And again, it could be partnerships, business partnerships. It can be friends, family, or romantic partners. You got the Seer in reversed. But one thing I want to say about these relationships, and first, the bottom of the deck reversed. This will be interesting. This will be talking about what's going on here, because I'm seeing a major transition here. But what I just want to finish thought about relationships. And I think what's going on here is that maybe you're up leveling, and this Aries new moon is here to cleanse out the energy that is not meshing or vibrating with your higher vibrational energy. And it's causing those people to be moved out of your lives. It could be permanently or it could be temporarily. So, don't have any fear about who is coming in and out, about what this transition is going to bring. Because what it's requiring people to do is to rise up to meet you at your new higher vibrational energy. You're requiring, because you have done your work, now you're requiring those around you who want to be in your life to step up and meet you energetically. Okay? So they're going to have to step up to meet you if they're going to make the quote unquote the cut. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at what we have here from the Shamanic Oracle. This is major energy. So we already talked about the moon cycle, and it came up upright. So it's about, endings and beginnings. The Gatherer is coming in. This is earth energy. And this is letting you know that, you are fully supported from a position of abundance. Okay? So if all of this energy, this conflicting, confusing, chaotic energy has you thrown off, just know that you are taken care of financially. Okay? Your home is good. Your work is good. You're stable. You are being taken care of, and not to approach your situation from a lack mentality. Okay? And if you need to, do not be afraid to reach out for assistance if required. The Gatherer is talking about like a harvest, and you have enough. You have enough food stores and food supplies to take care of you. And this can be translated to, money, resources. You have that. You are sustained. If for some reason you're falling short or you need some assistance, this is saying reach out to the community, reach out to your friends and family and ask for the assistance. But you shouldn't have to. It's reversed because it's all up here. It's a lack mentality that it's trying to make you aware of. But let's move on to the bigger cards, the Seer, and then most importantly, the Curse. Okay. And I like to read from the book because there's a lot of symbolism in these cards that I don't want you to miss out on. I want you to know what the card means. And then I want you to really understand the message and to get it clearly and correctly. Let's talk about the Seer. It came in reverse, but I'm going to show this individual upright. So the Seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The Seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The Seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. Okay? I think this is perfect for you all because of the amount of chaotic energy. This is coming through to get you through the unknown, the darkness, and to get you through the chaos. Okay? So this is great. I'm really glad that the Seer is here for you all. And this is letting you know to tap into your intuition and get in touch with your divine spirit guides, because they will answer your prayers for you if you ask. So this is the medicine. This is the message for you. The seer has arrived now to challenge you to get out of denial and begin telling yourself the truth about the situation. That's huge. Gotta get clear. Gotta face the truth. So self-denial. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see the things as they are. The truth hurt, but it will set you free to reclaim the bounty that is waiting for you to notice it. This is a moment of true power. The seer offers you his medicine. When you are ready, surrender your vision to spirit and ask to be shown the truth, no matter the price. Once you do so, your eyes will open and you will receive a powerful gift. Okay? That's huge, Aries. Huge, huge, huge. Many of you are resisting this change, this transition, and it came through, the breakthrough came through reversed, and it's time to just face the music, to really own up to what is going on in your life, and to face it clearly and boldly and deal with it, so that way you can move forward. Because all you're doing right now is creating roadblocks and obstacles and really mucking up the energy of renewal that's trying to bring forth new beginnings, okay? But let's talk about the curse. Let's see what this is all about. That came up reversed, which is medicine for you all. So the meaning of the card is that the curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. So here's the message for you. Let's show it up right. Be aware of your actions. Act with impeccable intention so as not to create a debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. Okay, Aries, this is huge. You have the seer and the curse. This is about clearing up your karma. And this is a major warning for you to watch your actions, watch your words, because you will potentially create a karmic debt that you do not need or want. And in doing so, you will also create a karmic debt and emit negative energy to those you love the most. Okay? So, fair warning from the divine. Get still. Get centered within yourself. Okay? Have patience with this process. But ultimately, trust that all this is in divine order for you. Okay? So, that was a big message. But you are equipped on how to handle it. And you know what you have to do. And you understand now what's going on. And that everything is fixable. You just have to have faith and trust and get in touch with your spirit guides. Okay? So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull for you from the Pure Love Energy deck. This is messages between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. And what I like to do is pull 2 cards, to sort of represent both energies, and then just see what comes out. Ooh, okay. Everything is popping today. Highly active. Okay. But Aries, this is... Okay, we got 2. Okay, interesting reading. So that's the Divine Masculine. Let's pull for the Feminine. But this is an interesting time period. This is a major transition for many people, okay? Not just Aries, okay? I mean, all of us are going through tower moments. Many of us are going through transitions. The Death card has been coming up in a lot of readings recently. It's just what's happening. Collectively, the universe, humanity is undergoing a major up-leveling, major ascension. Many of us are starting to wake up to what's going on in the world. So it's not surprising that, you're being called to really step up and to up-level. This is big energy that we're seeing. So, See if we can pull one more. There was 3 that popped for the masculine, 2 for the feminine. This one pop. We'll take that. Okay, so definitely some separation here between your soulmates and twins, but there is love. There is love. Okay, so the masculine would like to share for his feminine. We're not good for each other right now. I need some more time, and we have such a strong bond. But so the masculine is recognizing the connection that he has with his feminine. He knows it's strong. He knows there's love. He knows that he's with his partner, but the timing right now is not right. Like I said, many of us are undergoing major up-leveling, major transitions, major shifts, and it has created a lot of twins and soulmates to separate right now. But once all this settles, all of this is going to clear up, and a lot of this will result in unions. Okay, so keep that in mind, because there is love here. The feminine would like to say that she forgives her masculine. I forgive you. I am open to love, and I wish you were with me. Okay? The masculines, your feminine is willing to forgive. And this is now part, I see this. It makes sense. This is all part of this transition that's going on, right? So what happened for a reason. Perhaps the relationship needed a moment to breathe. Maybe the relationship needed to up-level and transition. Perhaps both of you needed to up-level and transition. Because remember how I was saying that with this cycle, with this particular moon cycle, we're dealing with the Libra full moons. We have a lunar cycle to really examine our relationships. And that's what's happening right now. And maybe what happened prior was that the separation is allowing people to regroup, reconnect, reassess who they are, up level, and then ascend and rise up to meet the partner at where they're at energetically. This is all about ascension. This is all about up leveling and becoming your best selves. This is part of the renewal process. This is a growth process. So anytime you see the death card or the breakthrough card, that literally is a tower moment. It is about growth and development, personal growth and development. And you're becoming wiser and stronger for it. Okay, so once this energy settles, I do see reconciliation here. And I just want to say something about the lines of communication. So right now, this week is the ideal time to do it. Let's see, Mercury came out of retrograde, so it governs communication. And usually when it's in retrograde, communication is muddled. It comes out incorrect. Messages get misconstrued. It creates a lot of arguing. But it is direct now, so that's better for us. And then also Mars just went into Mars went into Gemini, which governs communication. It's all about exchanging ideas, words, intellect. So with that, right now it's all about, okay, let's have those crucial conversations, because people now are more receptive to the message that you're trying to convey. And then also, people are a little bit more articulate and eloquent with their words, less fiery, less emotional, but coming from more of a logical point of view, a little bit more rational with what it is that they're trying to convey. But I want to say that, it's not all about what you have to say, but you're also being called to be a great listener, because you have to afford the person that's receiving your message an opportunity to share with you their perspective. So it is definitely an equal give and take, and it's equal sharing. So with your twins and with your soulmates, definitely create that safe space to have a cleansing, healing, clarifying conversation, because, words are powerful, and a lot can be fixed with just simple, clear communication. Okay? So with that, I want to go ahead and end on a positive note. I always like to pull from the Nature's Whispers. This is a really beautiful oracle deck that has, really affirming and inspirational quotes. So I hope that this resonates with you and that you like it. Let's see what comes out. If not, I'm just going to split the deck and take what's on top. Okay. Culmination of vision. Okay, so this is about you all getting clear with what you're trying to call in. with this new cycle that many of us are starting. Okay, this is about being a visionary. This is about getting clear with your ideas, goals, and dreams, and harnessing that. Because right now we are in a great period of manifestation, and harness the energy of Aries to call in new opportunities, new experiences, new people, new growth. But it starts with your vision. Okay. All right, Aries. So that is what I have for you. This is your midweek, your mid-month energy report. I hope it resonated with you. Please understand this is a very general reading. Some of this may not resonate with you. Take what does, leave what doesn't. It's all good. Those of you who are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Those of you who are new, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell so that way you get notifications of next videos. Yeah, keep me posted on what you're all working on. I'll see you in. Be sure to check out the this week's Healing Energy Report. That's also out. I will be uploading that today. All right, so blessings to all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.